Well, it's really hard to believe it's been 3 years tonight. It's just unbelievable, actually. Things went so fast, it seems. We were protesting, near rioting, making demands, doing recalls, successfully, by the way. And I'm so proud to have been a small part of that, honestly.
Amen.
Together, we've made some fantastic strides as far as changing policies, procedures, really making things happen for the positive. Then we got into the criminal trial. Regardless of the results, I'm just so happy that we were able to get charges filed. First time in Orange County's history. That's
Amen.
a milestone, people.
Yeah.
That's extremely positive. We pretty much controlled, and I'll say it that way, because Kelly's Army is awesome.
Amen.
We pretty much controlled every aspect of it. And every interview I did, I said, you know what? Today was a good day. We're still moving forward.
That's right.
I always said, so far, we haven't had a single setback. And that's a true statement up till the very moment that the verdict came out. We had nothing but positive statements and motions and actions the entire time we moved forward. So none of this time's been wasted. There are no true one heroes here. It's all of us collectively. We all have had our part. Haven't you?
We all have.
Yeah.
United we stand.
Amen.
For those of you who don't know Christine, come on over here. She is just amazing. No, you're part of this. We're standing at that podium. And you, Pat
Amen.
McKinley, and you, Don Bankhead, and just letting them have it. And you know what? They win.
Yeah.
United we stand.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, I thank you for that. That was incredible. Yeah.
Amen.
Go on YouTube and find her. It's amazing. That little
Right.
thing? Oh, yeah, that little thing did that. Yes, she did. So don't get in her way, folks. So a few more things to cover. This is kind of a somber reason that we're here. But I also, again, want to thank all of you for everything that you've done to get us here. I have a civil case coming up. There's been motions. We've been in court. Not the defendants, because it's not a criminal trial, but not the defense. So right now, the trial is due to start. Jury selection trial starts December 1st for my civil case. So we'll see how that goes. There's a lot of opposition. There are a lot of people. There's a good group of people who used to be Kelly's Army who are working with and for the city defense teams. So, and another thing, we have a small group here tonight, honestly, and very familiar faces. But I just want to let you know, and you'll realize this, that the prominent people, AJ, let's just say myself, some of you who are really active, are continuously monitored on social media by law enforcement. Don't think you're not. Don't think that you're not. We were in court just the other day for my civil case, and it was just motions. A couple people knew about it. I don't care that this is public. It's not about me. The civil case is only about trying to get some form of justice. That's why I'm doing this and staying with it. But I don't really broadcast it out. What is public information? People find out. So a good group of people were there, including AJ, and 3 sheriff's sergeants and 1 deputy, who I know and they're good people, walked in and just quietly sat down because they knew. They knew. So don't think for a minute when you say something on your page that they don't know because they're monitoring, okay?
Yeah.
My point of that is the entire time we've been getting together at protest, any type of rally, and even these types of events, there have been undercover police officers with us.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the almost, I don't know how many Facebook friends I have, 2,000 or 3,000, I don't know. A good portion of them are law enforcement trying to find out what's going on with me. How many of you folks are on LinkedIn? Professional site career? Well, law enforcement isn't always as bright as what they seem to be or think they are.
No.
When mine showed me just the other day that a detective from the Fullerton Police Department was inquiring about my professional career.
Huh.
So I did what Ron Thomas does best.
Right.
I called him. He wasn't in. I left a voicemail. You want to know something? You call me. Here's my number. Then I called Chief Dan Hughes. Why are you guys investigating me? Well, Ron, we're not investigating y'all. Checking it out or whatever. What I found out is I did receive a subpoena from the city attorneys because they want me to release Kelly's medical records to them. And only I can do that. His mother cannot in this case because it's my complaint. Elsewise, she'd be able to, but this is my complaint. They wanted the medical records. So the detectives were contacted by the Fullerton city attorneys to get my address to mail it to me.
What the hell?
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you know about the law, but anytime a police officer or police entity locates somebody's address for use other than an official police investigation, they're breaking the law.
Right. Yep.
And that's exactly what they did.
Get them.
Trust me, we're all over this one.
Good.
We're all over this one, and Dan Hughes is backpedaling, and the detectives and everything else. And I did receive a call back from this detective, and he was very nice to me, very cordial and apologetic. And so what? But if they want to know anything about me, I call them. I get right in their face, just like any of us would.
That's right.
We need to continue doing that. Hold them accountable.
That's right.
One of the other things I want to talk about is in our success. A lot of us that are here were in Sacramento. A very powerful. Yeah, if you were here, just raise your hands. I mean, it was a very powerful time up there at the state capitol. But what I really am sad about is this bag of buttons. There's a lot of buttons here, and they're not all of them. They're just some buttons. Every one of them is a murder by cop victim.
Oh my God.
That I got while I was in Sacramento. We got to stop this.
Amen.
And if you think I haven't already said something to our folks in Sacramento, because that's who controls the highway patrol about this incident 2 days ago, this highway patrolman beat the crap out of this woman on the freeway, you're mistaken. I'm already on this one. We are not going to stand for this kind of thing.
Amen.
Not going to do it.
Right.
We have to protect the citizens, and we've been doing a really good job here.
Right.
Okay, so what do you do? How many people know, besides Kathy over here and her mom, of course, Kelly's grandma's over here.
Amen.
How many folks know approximately how old I was, and maybe Kathy was, when we had Kelly? Anybody? Well, you don't count either. That's our granddaughter.
No.
You don't count because here's my first cousin, Dawn, raising her hand. She doesn't count either, okay?
No.
No, this gentleman here doesn't count either because I've known him since high school. Okay, look.
About 24.
Yeah, I was a really young guy. Yeah, 18. There you go.
He was 18.
No, I wasn't. I was younger than that.
Oh my goodness.
I was a
16.
dad at 17. I was in the Army. I went in the Army. I'd only been 17 for 1 month when I went in. In other words, the day I went in, I could have said, last month I was only 16.
That's right.
That's what I did for my son.
Good for you. Amen. That's right. Thanks to our country.
We did some sacrifices. There was our little bundle of joy. What do you do when you were just 16? You're now 17. You don't have a clue what's going on in the world. You're in the Army. You can't even spell Army. How do you name a kid? I was just joking with somebody a little bit ago. What do you say? I mean, at that age, you name them, shut up, be quiet. Don't you ever quit pooping? I mean,